Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon after so much rain. It's really nice to see the sunshine. I'm headed out to feed all the animals, check on the chickens and get them fed, and prepare for some farm work, some projects tomorrow and Saturday. Maybe get some new planting and stuff done, and get as much done as I possibly can, because they're saying that next week we're going to have another 4 or 5 days of rain, which we really don't need. But the Lord decides that we do, then I guess we do. So here comes the rain, and we'll get as much done on the sunny days as we can. All right, I'm going to start by feeding these chickens out here in the field. And I wish it was going to dry up enough for us to move this coop. Yeah, believe it or not, that coop is portable. And move the electric fence to get these guys on some fresh ground, but it is simply too wet. I'm going to turn that fence charger off before I shock myself trying to get in. And I did bring some kitchen scraps out for these guys. It'll be a nice treat for them. I bet they'll really enjoy that. So let's toss those out and see what they do. Oops, I dumped it all out there at once. So yeah, it saves a little bit of money. They enjoy eating the table scraps and fruits and vegetables and stuff, and gives them a little extra nutrition. Let's go in their coop here. Boy, it is sure wet. There's standing water everywhere. We go in here, and they've got some feed spread out on the ground, but this little PVC feeder that we made a long time ago, this has a little slot cut on the top of it. Usually they don't waste very much feed. I think one of us probably may have spilled some out here, but we just keep the feed in this little trough, and that way they can get what they need without scratching it all out and making a mess. Still have quite a bit, so I'm not going to fill it up all the way. This is going in another spot. Looks like mainly what they're kicking out of here, I guess because the weather's warmer, they don't seem to be liking the corn that's in this feed too much. That seems to be a lot of what's been kind of kicked out of there. So in these older hens, let's see if we've got if they've got some eggs for us today. We've been averaging about 10 a day. Oop, forgot to grab my other bucket. We've got some regular egg carriers, but they're full of eggs from yesterday, I guess. So I'm just using one of our little harvest buckets here. There's one. Now the other side of this pan, there's a door that opens. We'll go around and see what eggs we get out of there. We've had this broody hen in here for several days, probably a week or more. So I have to kind of roust her out in order to get all the eggs out from under her. I don't know how many you're sitting on, but you need to come out. You're just sitting on 3 there, it looks like. Yeah, sorry I have to get you out. And then there are some more in this one. It's been so muddy. These eggs are going to take some washing to get them all cleaned up. Looks like we've got somebody eating a couple eggs out of here too. Thank you. With the rain, this door latch is a little warped. There we go. Of course, I hit it so hard I spilled the eggs. Luckily, they didn't break. I'll have to wash those guys for sure. Now they got washed or got wet. All right, still working on those food scraps. Awesome. I really like these portable fences. Require any electricity to be run out here. Got one popping here. In contact with the ground, I guess. Let's see if I can straighten that out. Just turn it off. Usually I can just kind of move it around a little bit and it'll usually clear up. Like I said, I'm really wanting to move this poultry fencing and the coop. We've got a, I'm not sure if you can see it from here, but on the front of this coop there's a chain, and after I open up the fence I just back my truck up to it and move it. So the next time I move these guys, they're going to go right over there. So let's go take care of the next group of chickens. All right, so we've got these chicks we're raising up to be pullets, people that want backyard chickens. And you may have seen this coop before, this portable one that we have here. Turn the electric fence off so it doesn't get me. You can see these guys doing pretty well. But this chicken tractor we made right here has, you can see those two wheels up on the top. They just go right down there. We pop those in, and then we can roll this coop to its next location. So let's check them out and see if we can get their feeder filled up. With all the rain, I know the chicks don't eat or drink at night, but it was so wet, muddy, and rainy that we put their food and water inside this to try to keep it a little bit drier for them. Hello, guys. Here's the future egg layers of America right there. Yep, I'm glad I came. Their feed is pretty much empty. So I can get everything out of the way here and get their feed poured in for them. Alright, there we go, guys. So you can see inside this portable one, we had a heat lamp out here because, again, it was pretty wet and cold, but they also have the upstairs, the apartment. So some of the guys like to hang out up there. And there's the ramp that goes, lets them get up to that. And when we move this one, it just has a string on the outside that pulls that and raises that up so we can roll it. Easy enough. So those guys have food and water, and I might try to move them the next day or two. Get them some fresh ground. There's plenty of grass and stuff out here for them. I guess next we're headed out to the poultry raised chickens, and then we'll check out the garden situation after all the rain. And we'll come over here and get these guys fed. The new gravity feed water is working really well. A little valve in there. A little bit low on oyster shell, but still have some. They've gone through pretty much all of the DE. We put in there, we keep DE in there for them to take dust baths. But yeah, their feed is much lower than the others. So we'll go ahead and get these guys filled up. Hello, ladies. Are you waiting on food? of mud. Alright, let me move it back in there for you. Keep it dry. Alright. This next, I'll get in there and get the eggs. Check those guys out. There's food in there, girls. You just decide you like the new food. Oh, and I always hate this, trying to catch these guys, but it's got to be done. I just can't even see where his head is here. Not gonna stick his head up there very well, is he? Maybe I should just grab the whole thing, one handful maybe, pop him in that bag. Should I try it? I really want to grab his head. I don't want to grab the wrong end of the stick. I threw him out of the coop. And I got him. Sorry I couldn't get that on camera, but he's a smaller one. But there we go. I've caught him. We'll relocate this guy to a new home. Alright, so now hopefully the snake catching business is over for today. And we can get all these eggs out of those bins and get on with the rest of today's farm chores. Trying to figure out, it's late in the day today, Thursday, but I have a lot of time tomorrow on Friday and a lot of time on Saturday. And see what we need to get done out here and assess what's been lost because of all the rain. But pole beans are looking good, bush beans are looking good, tomatoes are coming along. But some of these, the trouble with these last year, I think they're the Abe Lincolns maybe, that of course we've had way too much water for them, so we've got a lot of yellowing on those leaves and may end up losing some, but we have more tomatoes to plant if that happens. But we've still got a lot of standing water between these rows. I did, can't remember which day it was, a couple days ago. These first 4 rows here were actually planted with corn. And the broccolini is still looking like it's coming along and doing okay. Try to get some fertilizer on it. Spinach looks like it is going to survive all the rain and do pretty well. We'll get that going. Carrots are all up, and hopefully they'll continue to do all right. Got some radishes. These guys are a little bit yellow from all the water. It's one of the advantages of these raised beds, though, the 30-inch raised beds with a row between, is hopefully it will keep them out of some of that excessive water. You got some lettuces there. Chives, those guys are coming up. They seem to like the water. And I'm kind of disappointed this year. I went to a lot of trouble and grew this endive and escarole. It looks a little bit better today than it has, but maybe it's also been too wet, and so it's not doing too good. Some of the lettuce We had the rocky top and the red wing, and some of it has come up, some of it looks like it's been kind of waterlogged. I may give it a day or two to dry out. But then I've got some more rows. I need to get the second batch of lettuce started. And yesterday when I was out here putting some fish meal down as fertilizer, I found, if I can find it again here, we have, there it is, a killdeer bird nesting right there amongst the lettuce. So we'll leave those guys and let them raise their young. But I guess tomorrow I'm going to try to get some new materials. I'm going to get some of that soil I like and some cow manure and try to build up one of these beds to get the rest of that lettuce going again for a second crop. Potatoes are looking good and the onions are looking good. Hopefully we won't get any interruptions by some sneaky snakes tomorrow, and we'll get a lot more done. Appreciate you guys following us on our YouTube channel and all our social media. Hope you will share our videos with your friends and subscribe to us soon. Thanks and have a great day.